Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We're live again to answer your immigration related question. If you guys have any general immigration related question for Canada, just type it in the chat. I'll love to answer them in the order I'll receive them, and we'll also try to have some of the updates that has been done in last couple of weeks or so. So, as you guys all know, the parent sponsorship applications are invitations are been going to the candidates who has been selected in the draw. There's been almost a week now, and there will be 30,000 application government will be taking this year for the year 2021. So that has been started a week ago, and there'll be one more week for all those candidates who have been in the pool, and hopefully you guys will get your parents sponsorship ITAs, and after that there will be 2 months to submit your complete application. And application this year is all online. And if you're planning to submit your application, you don't need to get all the paperwork done and then send it by courier or anything else. Just go online, make an account, and submit all the required documents and the forms. The beauty this year is you can also submit your required documents a little bit later. They have given some more time to submit the police clearance medicals afterwards. And at this moment, they're only looking for the forms. And if you are a sponsor, and you have to submit all your details, right? Whether you're qualified, you have enough income for last 3 years. Those things must be cleared in your application. So that was the first update that took place last week. And if we look into the express entry, government of Canada still hasn't started doing the federal skilled worker draws. The last draw that took place this week was for the PNP candidates, and they have invited another 761 candidates under the PNP draw for express entry. All of those who have been here in Canada, who have the nomination from the province, or who qualified under the PNP program, those are the one who have been qualified under this draw. So if you are here and your score is under the cutoff score and or at the same, and then you will must have got the invitation as of now. So let's go to the first question. Applied for PR in essential worker stream. When can I expect my year? A lot of people have already start receiving their application numbers and everything, and even some of them have got some updates also, whether their file has been refused or they are going to the next step. They have already been started, so it shouldn't be that long. You should get something on your email or on your online account pretty soon, because we have heard that even last end of last week or earlier than that, like a couple of weeks ago, a lot of candidates have been receiving some kind of update from IRCC, whether they are going ahead with your file or they're been sending it, refusing it, whatever the reason is, whatever the things missing in the file. If something is missing, definitely they are going to send it back to you. So there was another update. Yeah. Now let's see what are the other provinces have done in terms of PNP for the month of September. So if we go through some of the highlights for express entry for 2021, we look at Ontario. Ontario has done on September 14, 2021. They have done a round of invitation for master's and PhD graduate stream, invited 691. And uh, they have also invited out of that 622 candidates to apply into the master's stream who need an expression of interest score of only 35, and PhD candidates required to need only 16 under the expression of interest stream, the total points. As I already mentioned that, so if you are interested in Ontario and wanted to apply for the immigration for Ontario, you must have to enter under the expression of interest program. on their online portal. Otherwise, they are not giving any of the PNP to any candidate. Next query we have got it from Muhammad Ali. Hi, I had applied for Canada Visa March 20 biometric also submitted. So it depends upon, sir, which country you have applied. So depends upon, right, where, which country. So all the countries have a different processing time. If you look from India at this moment is a 30 weeks or more. So 30 week you can also calculate from the date you have submitted your biometrics and the embassy has received this. So from Abu Dhabi, I think is even if it's more, if I'm not wrong, but yes, we can tell you that there is a long time frame for that. And also, if you look at the September 7th uh, new notification regarding the visitor visa application by IRCC, that candidates who have submitted it before, they have to resubmit their files. So that will also add up more time because all those files who are there in processing, they have to go through all the working again, and so this will increase the time frame for your application also. So you have also check if you have did you fall under that category or not, and whether you have got a selection or a rejection letter from there, so that you have also checked from there. Otherwise, you will just be waiting, and nothing is going to come under your application. So make sure like you check your portal, and if there is any message from IRCC, and make sure you do go there and check it. So any other questions you guys have, you can keep on timing. I sometime at just checking some of the application processing time and all other criteria. So yeah, yeah. So just checking one of the processing time for the query. This gentleman has it. So I think it's the UAE embassy. Yes. So the current processing time for you is 200 days. So same as like 30 to 33, 32, 33 weeks. So that's what you have to wait. There'll be some more time it'll take for processing of your application. So that was for visitor visas. So I was talking about the PNPs, what they have done so far. And if we look, we were talking about Ontario before. September 22nd, they have done another draw for in demand skill stream, and there were 65 nominations were given. And total, if we look at the province of Ontario, they have invited 1,700 plus candidates to apply for the provincial nomination in September alone. So there are a lot of options. It also depends on which category you are, and what whether you are fulfilling all those conditions. So you can apply for any of those category. Yes. Meanwhile, can I apply for immigration program while there may be any conflict? No, you can apply as many files you wanted under any different stream you can, if you think you qualify for that. Yes. If we look at Alberta PNP program for the month of September, AANP Express Entry held three large invitation round. September 7th, they have invited 500 candidates with a score of 300. There were two more ANP draws took place on September 14 and 21, with a total of 835 immigration invitations were given under that provincial nomination draw. So the three of these draw took place in Alberta in month of September, giving invitation around 1,400 candidates. So that was an update from Alberta. Around 1,400 candidates were given nominations for PNP under the Express Entry subcategory program for Alberta with the minimum CRS score of 300 only. So you guys, if you guys have any question, you can please keep on typing. I'll definitely answer in the oral. I'll receive it. Meanwhile, we'll go through some of the updates. Manitoba, if you look at Manitoba, they have invited 1,252 candidates. So these are just I'm just talking about the numbers. These are only the invitations the government is sending, but it also depends upon candidate whether they want to accept it or they don't want to accept those invitation. If you don't want it, your invitation will go to the other candidates in the next draw. So also we have learned from past experience, if you deny invitation one time and you are and after that you change your mind that you want to go there again and you reapply, so the chances are very very less that the government will reconsider your application again. So for some of the provinces like Alberta, Ontario, Nova Scotia, they definitely do not even look at those applicants again or applications again who have already denied their invitation once. Yeah, so if we go to the British Columbia, they have invited total of 994 candidates in the month of September alone, and they have done a total of 6 rounds of invitations. uh, and if you look at SINP, they have done 2 rounds of invitations, September 8 and September 27, and issued around 1,000 invitations for the PNP. So as we were talking about, like whether the government will be able to reach their target for 300,000, 400,000 applicants in a year. Yes, definitely they are on the track. As we know, in just month of February, they have invited 27,000 candidates in one draw only, where the CRS score was just 65 or 75, I believe so. And after that, they have also started application for temporary resident to permanent resident program, under which they have get a application close to 100,000. So they are already on track, and with this PNP and CEC program, a lot of invitations are going out. If you are in Canada, there are so many programs for you guys to get invited at this moment. Uh, Gurpreet Singh has sent another query. Is there any progress in healthcare applicants for outside Canada application? No, that program is still on hold because they have reached the threshold in the month of July, I believe, or June or July. So it'll be open again in the month of January. So outside Canada, if you have already submitted your application, definitely is being under the process, because the number of weeks they're processing the work permit application at this moment is around 35 weeks at least. So you can calculate when you have submitted your application whether 35 weeks are gone, and if you have any more messages, or you can simply send them a query and they can let you know where your application is standing. Next one is from Salim. Hi sir, apply work permit at port of entry is applicable for Indian citizens? No. Muhammad Ali, I'm banking experience of continuous 10 years, bachelor equivalency of Canada, 30 years, which PNP will suit my profile? Sir, for banking on account, if you think like you are also having some knowledge in accounting and all that professions, so BC, Ontario, Nova Scotia are the best. SINP does do sometime. Yeah. Nisar Hussain, hello sir. Yeah. Kapu, crazy Kapu, bro, can a tourist visa का result कब तक आना है India? Sir, it's taking around 35 weeks to get your application process at this moment. The day you have submitted your complete application, I mean to say, complete application when IRCC have received your biometrics, that day your application has been considered as complete, and from there you can calculate 35 weeks. Nilantha, without company contact, no can issue contact number, can issue LMI without company contact number. I don't know what your question is, right? What company contact number? Can you just explain your question in detail? Gurpreet, my application is of year 2021. So 2021, as I mentioned you, it's around 20, 30 plus weeks at this moment. So you can see on your portal, right, when was the date you have your complete application was completed. So from that time, you will be able to calculate 35 weeks. I would like to send my son to undergraduate in CSC. Which reasonable college for can I approach you for this? He finished 12th with a kindly. Yeah, Mr. Hussain, yeah, you can definitely call me. I've given my number on the top. So if you would like to go ahead with our consultancy, yes, we can definitely help you with the course and the university or the province or the place wherever you guys are comfortable. We can definitely find a good course, undergraduate course for your son. And again, right, the thumb of rule is he should have his IELTS academics completed with a minimum of 6 bands in each. So if you guys have all those paperwork ready, and definitely we can submit his application right away and get his admission for the next available batch. Most of the January batch are at this moment are going getting filled very soon. So if you are in a hurry, you can contact us if you have a time for it'll be in May or September next year. We're looking at this moment. But if you all your paperwork is ready, like IELTS is ready, just call me after this call and we can discuss your case. Yeah. Crazy Cup, I'm manager in Muthoot Gold Loan Company, MBA in finance and marketing. Any chance? Yes, sir. Just with the MBA or getting a manager degree does not uh, make you a good candidate or a bad candidate. So there are so many other things like your age, your score in IELTS, and what other things you have done before. So those things does matter. Yes, sometime in like in financial sector, as I mentioned before, SANP is a good chance, but again depends upon what your score is. If you are married, what your score for your wife or your spouse is, right? So all those things come into play. So other than that, SANP, as I mentioned, OANP, these are good programs for your profile. Even Nova Scotia has lot of time they have come under these categories. And even this year, they have selected candidates once, as I have known so far. Yeah. Hafiz Khan, I want to ask about Canada of Yukon Community Program. If there is 19 age, can we apply in? Yes, you can. The age, yeah, again, right, 18 plus, you can apply over there. But again, you have to have a job offer from employer, and then you will be able to qualify under this program. Yeah. DXB vlog, I applied closed work permit on July 7th, 2021. Biometric on, yeah. Medical pass. Yeah. Will I get my passport? From Dubai, I can double check, but yeah, it's a quite a bit of time from Dubai at this moment. Not only Dubai, like mostly all every country at this moment, because there is a long processing line and uh, the applications are just getting in, and the people who are working, like the visa officer, there is a shortage of them. Most of them are still working from home and online, and so I can double check what's the time. So from Dubai, it's taking at least 25 weeks. So from the day your uh, medical was the biometrics was done like 8th of July. After that, you can calculate 25 weeks. So after that, you will be getting any kind of uh, uh, notification, right? Whether it's been on positive side or on the negative side, but definitely 25 weeks are there from the buy. Mr. Kapu, graduate in commerce after MBA. Yeah, again, as I mentioned you, this is just one thing. Again, right? You have to have your IELTS done. If your age is 35 plus, then you should have at least 8 plus bands in each to be able to score the minimum required score in that. Or if you have a job offer on any of the province, that will give you additional chance, and definitely you can crack the score in that one. Otherwise, it'll be a little bit hard. So, but there are chances everywhere, as we have mentioned, like Alberta does need some time with the CRS score of only 300, but there are other strings attached to it. You should have a job offer, valid job offer with your things and all that. There are so many things. Each province has a different. Each province is easy for everybody, and on the same hand, it's difficult for everybody. So it depends upon your credentials, right? So with the one thing, I won't be able to. If you want a complete analysis of your case, we can do. Yes, do we do for the consultation? And I definitely charge fees for that, and then we can go in detail about your case, and we'll let you know which are the possibilities for you. Farhan Khan's, I have tier V tourist visa holder. I have tier V. Okay. Tourist visa holder can apply for work and live legally on this visa, like category extend on Feb. Yes, definitely. Farhan Khan. Yes, yeah, there are so many programs at this moment. If you are here in Canada, uh, Nisar Hussain, I'm from Chennai, India. Can my son contact you? Yes, sir. Yeah, no problem. After this call, you guys can call me on the number I have given above. When can we contact? Yeah, after this call, not a problem, sir. Hello, Mr. Jolie. Yeah, hello. Nilanta, without company employer contact number or other phone number, can issue true LMIA. So again, right? So we have done LMIAs from last 8 plus years. That's what we're doing since 2013, and I never seen any company who does not give their contact number. Then how the Service Canada will be able to contact them? And company who does not even have a phone number or anything, so then you can imagine, right, where you are heading to. So please be careful from these kind of practices out there. Again, right, in case of LMIAs and work permit, there is a big scam out there. I would suggest get your documents verified from a genuine agency. And yeah, it definitely costs you money. Nobody's working for free for anybody at this moment. Or from if this is a business for me, I will definitely charge fees for my services, but it will save l- big hassle for you guys, right? You are giving them your passports, they're doing your medical, charging you the money out of there, and so many things that are happening. And at the end, we came to know of a lot of cases when the work permit was issued, application have been submitted for the visitor visa only, and when they got denied, and then we got all those paperwork, and then candidates come to us, say what we can do now. They are not even giving our passports back or their documents back. So at this moment, you guys are stuck. You already given your hard-earned money. So definitely go through the right channel first time. And if you're not sure, if you have some things you think they are not the easier things, or you do not believe it, I would suggest call a lawyer or call a consultant in Canada or even in India. If they are licensed, they definitely will tell you just by looking at the paperwork and some of the other things they are pertinent to LMIA or other areas. So if there are there are a lot of red flags, we can tell you right away after looking at that one. So definitely spend your money wisely. Yeah. But without phone number, without contact number, I never even sent any application in last 8 years. So you guys have got my point, right? So definitely work uh, with the licensed professional always. Yes, they do charge money. Their fees might be a little bit more than all those things who are just giving you the fake hope that you will be getting your visas. I have certainly got some cases where the candidate was saying the visa has been couriered to them through FedEx or through UPS or through other courier company, and they have photocopied visa and you can put it on your passport. I've seen those cases also, right? Visa is always being issued by the the consulate itself and the visa officer itself. If you haven't even given your passport to anybody, or they are going to send you photocopy of the visa and you are going to put it on your passport, then you can imagine, right, where your applications are going and what kind of person you are dealing with and what kind of plane you will be going through. So make sure, I will always suggest all my clients, let definitely do your homework before you are giving any of your documentation, any of your information, or any of your hard-earned money to anybody. So if you guys have any other question, you can please type it and we'll go through that. We were talking about the PNP programs and their draws in the month of September. Even Prince Edward Island held draw on September 16, where they give 143 invitation. Out of that, 70 goes to the business impact category. As I was talking about, Nova Scotia conducted new business immigration draws in September. They have issued total of 30 invitation through the two-stream Nova Scotia nominee program. It was held on September 13th, if I'm not wrong, and the minimum score to be eligible under that category was 120. So if you have that much score and you have applied in Nova Scotia for the business category PNP, yeah, definitely you would have received it by now. So we're also getting a lot of feedback at this moment that a lot of applications have been getting the information or the communication back from the IRCC from temporary resident to permanent resident program. So there is a lot of confusion in that one, and don't know what will be the next step by IRCC, and there are certain allegations are be coming out that candidates have submitted their application and some check mark the English category, they are eligible, and the letters they are getting at this moment, they are saying that you are not eligible for French category. So don't know which way the case will be going. In coming weeks we'll be getting to know more about this one, but at this moment there are a lot of rejections are going out of this just because of the fluency or your category selection, whether they are saying it was online, it was right, or if you have submitted it after the cutoff date, then definitely must have that English category was filled and your application and gone through the French category. That's why the rejection letters are there. So this is again a big issue at this moment. A lot of students or other healthcare category workers are getting all those rejection letters at this moment. So be careful when you're getting through those one. Read it carefully and see what will be the next step in that case. Crazy Kapu, age is 42, two kids, 10 experience in gold loan company, senior manager, graduate. Yes, sir. So I want PR in any area. Yeah, the only option with you will be if you can get some job offer. First of all, that's the one offer for you. Or if you can score high enough in IELTS, then there is also an option for you. As I mentioned in your category, BC, Ontario, Nova Scotia, SANP. So these are the few options for you. If as IELTS is not an option for you, and then Work permit is an option for you. That's the second option. Third one, you can come here on a study visa. Again, you need IELTS, a minimum of 6 bands in each. If you can do that, we can get your admission in any of the province wherever you wanted to study. And then after that, it's a long process to get a PR after study, but that's a sure shot if you go through the right process or the right channel. Yeah. Nilanta, thank you. Nisar, when can I call you, sir? Now my time is done. Sir, after this call, once we will disconnect this call, you can call me right away. So I don't know how much time I'll be taking over here. As long as I'm getting more queries, I'll be definitely answering those questions. Loveleen, thank you. Muhammad Ali, how long LMA process take up these days? I'm interested in job offer LMA in Alberta, Ontario. What are your initial consultations to discuss my profile? Uh, at this moment, LMA processing is roughly around 35-40 days in the extreme cases. There are certain cases we are getting in 15-20 days if your LMA application and employer is supporting your LMA application for the permanent residency also, hardly like 15-20 days. But again, right, if you have an employer who's ready to help you, yeah, definitely the only time is taking for advertisement. There's a 30 days minimum. After that is another month or so, and then the work permit. So take consideration of work permit processing time also. So those are all the time you will be taking care of that. Yes, you can get consultancy through us, and we do definitely charge a consultation fees is $100 for an hour consultation, and then we can go through various steps and what are your profile, and we'll see all those information for you where you will fit or what we can do for you. Hafiz Khan, so my biometric done 5th July. Right, for open work permit, you can community program. How much longer I'll wait? Again, it's from India, at least 25 weeks or 35 weeks, sorry, at this moment. Yeah. And from any other country, you can double check on CAC, and from there, I'll let you know what is the processing time over there. Vishal Makija, I have a history of hepatitis C, got a treatment. Can it cause problem? Yeah, it depends upon, right, what is your condition now. If you're out of it now, definitely there shouldn't be any problem with your case. But if there are certain symptoms, they can delay your paperwork also. Yeah, we've seen in many cases they ask for medicals again and again and again, like sometimes it'll up to 3 or 4 or 5 times until the visa officer is fully confident that there are no other symptoms that'll be uh, like you'll be a burden on healthcare after you just reach Canada. So those are the few things they always look for. So make sure, like when you're submitting it, and definitely. Uh, but if it's all clear right now, so then there shouldn't be any problem with that one. And Jolly, I applied for visitor visa, got my biometric 1511. After some new changes made, when I try to book new appointment, says you have exceeded my chances. How to change my? I got my biometric appointment on 15th of November. Okay. After some changes made, when I try to book appointment, it says you exceeded my chances. Yeah, you can call them and ask them to change it. Yeah, it's a simple thing. Pick up the phone and call your VFS center, whichever city you are. Yeah. Thanks, Kapu. Not a problem. It's all clear. I'm totally fine, Vishal. Yeah, then it's okay. Yeah, just submit your medical, and there shouldn't be any problem with your medical at this moment. Yeah. So if doctor has given you all clear, then I don't think so. Visa officer will have any problem with that one. Jagdish, I got a job offer. My employer has filed LMIA for me under global tenor for more than a month. Get through yet? I want to know how much approximately. For GTS stream, it's only 10 days processing time. I don't know why it's taking that much for your employer. So just check with Service Canada why, if they haven't got all the paperwork from your employer, or they need some more information, or your employer is not available for the personal interview with the Service Canada. So I cannot say anything on your case. Hardly it's take 10, 15 days maximum. Muhammad Ali, thanks for LMI job offer query. Once LMI issued, how much further time? Sorry, it all depends upon your country, right? So which country you are. So you can check your processing time on cac.gc.ca or canada.ca. So because it's changing almost every 2 or 3 days. So it depends upon when you will submit your work permit. So after then, we can only tell you at that moment. So if I tell you right now it's taking 10 days or 15 days, but you have submitted your application after 6 months, so maybe at this that time it may be 100 days, 200 days. So it all depends upon what time your process you have sending your application, and through which country and which visa office is there. So that's all. Those are the all things that matter, right? Uh, I, sir, applied for ICD on June 2020, refused on November 2020, applied for judicial review outcome for the review as submitted, an additional document resubmit. Yeah. So, what is your question? If you can write your complete question. Yeah, this is the summary. Yes. So, then we have added few more documents on April and waiting for resubmission result. Can you advise me how these reviews, like, it takes like so many months, sometime even a year up to. So it depends upon when the judge will be free, and when your lawyer or a consultant who is representing you, if they have done anything, or they have submitted, and when they have submitted, and what is the communication from the court itself, right? So going to immigration court is, at this moment, if you, it also depends on which province it is. If we're looking for Ontario or Alberta, these court are under really circumstances where the COVID cases are so high at this moment. So they have literally postponed so many things at this moment. So all those things will come into play when you are looking for the total time it will take. So again, I would suggest you check with your lawyer or a consultant, or if you have submitted, yeah, again, right, BC. So majority, if you look at the COVID cases at this moment in Canada, we are under fourth wave, and it's really bad at this moment. Lot of healthcare surgeries are being canceled, right? Lot of judicial reviews are being at this moment put it on hold. So all these things matter. So at this moment, nobody can give you the right time frame. So it will take its due course, and you can only wait at this moment, because even if you send them a query, or your lawyer will send them a message, or consultant will send them. So what we are going to get it, yes, we are working on, and we'll let you know for the next one, because things are changing in Canada at this moment every day in terms of COVID restrictions. So nobody can give you the right time frame at this moment, to be honest. If somebody is giving you, it'll be done in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 5 weeks, or 10 weeks. They are just like, it's just a guess. So yeah, for any other question, you can please type it, and otherwise we'll wrap up this session as of now. So we'll try to come back next week sometime and give some more updates, or answer your immigration related questions for Canada. If you have any other questions, you can type it now, or somebody who want to contact me after this, you guys can call at the number I have given. I'll write it again. This is my WhatsApp and my regular number, only one number. So yeah, so you can simply call me at this number, and we'll discuss your case. I'd like to thank all of you who joined me today, and try to keep safe wherever you are. Thank you.